Dr. Grant Show, and this is our Fitness Friday segment. If you suffer from neck pain, shoulder pain, back pain, lower back pain, hip pain, just pain, did you know that oftentimes, aside from certain muscular fatigue that takes place or imbalances in parts of the body, that pain in specific parts of the body are often signs of emotions being trapped in the body? For example, if you experience or have experienced neck pain or shoulder pain, oftentimes, unbeknownst to you, you may be carrying stress in your shoulders. And stress can come in the form of many ways. It can come in the forms of feeling extra burdened, feeling pressured with responsibilities like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Stress in your shoulders causing and stemming and reaching up to neck pain can also stem from feelings of really being trapped between making a heavy decision where you feel like you're almost being trapped in the middle, and therefore you're pushing outwards and therefore mentally fatiguing your mental shoulders because of the battle that you feel that's ensuing and warring emotionally and spiritually, which manifests itself physically in the body. So today's fitness segment is dedicated to the women that I serve. I serve women that struggle with food addiction symptoms such as emotional eating, food binges, food cravings, even overeating and binging at night. If you are that woman, then I am here to serve you with this sequence and this episode, as well as all episodes of the Dr. Grant Show. So for today's segment, I'm going to be showing you and giving you inspiration with several yoga stretches and moves, but this is going to be unlike any other yoga that you've ever taken, because you are also going to grab your journal. And as these emotions begin to get moved and shifted, as these energetic blockages begin to move and shift in the body, you're going to not only take a note of them, but you're going to quickly grab your journal and just quickly write down whatever comes to you, whatever solution begins to surface, whatever emotions begin to surface. This way, you're not only releasing the energetic blockages that ensue because of this stretching and movement and feeling, not only are you experiencing relief from the pain and the tenseness in your neck and shoulders, and for some people, these movements also help with their upper back, but you begin to move closer to solving the problem. Whatever is stressing you, whatever is worrying you. And that is really what an effective functional form of exercise is. Exercise is about more than just simply running in place or working hard in order to make the number on the scale move to the left or the right. If you have an analog scale, if it's digital, then it's not going to be a needle moving one way or another, but you get my point. The whole point of a functional form of exercise that works for you, is it's supposed to actually help move you forward, advance you forward in your goals, in your dreams, and also move back whatever is holding you back, whatever is overwhelming you. So if your exercise regimen has been suffering, if your exercise regimen is something that you have not been gravitating to, if you simply haven't worked out and you fell off the wagon, perhaps the reason is it doesn't move you, it doesn't stimulate you, it doesn't work for you, it doesn't compel you. All exercise is movement. The key to doing it consistently is finding the movement that sets you free, that works for you at this stage, this point, this time, this chapter in your life. So this sequence is designed to be rather brief. You can execute this sequence in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening before you go to bed. The sequence also has no contraindications, meaning you can do it really no matter what your health ailment may possibly be, unless you've had, for example, a shoulder replacement. In that case, proceed with caution and check with your doctor before performing any of the movements that are recommended. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the movements. And I will pause to remind you when to take several breaths and perhaps when it's time to think about journaling whatever emotions begin to bubble to the surface. But don't wait for me to remind you. You can simply choose when it's time for you to stop and just journal whatever emotions, whatever feelings, whatever thoughts begin to come to you. So let's go. You're going to grab your yoga mat and you're going to just simply start by raising your arms to the sky and holding and stretching and reaching. And at the same time, you're going to be looking up and just breathing in your own natural rhythm. In, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in one more time. Breathe out. As you breathe out, lower your arms to your sides and then forward fold to the floor, reaching your hands to the floor. Feel that stretching sensation in your back and in your shoulders. If reaching the floor and touching the floor is a wee bit challenging for you because you're not there yet, you're going to get there eventually, rest assured, then simply reach for whatever is most comfortable for you. A modified stance and pose can be you simply reaching for your ankles. If you're really inflexible and your body just really isn't giving in to you today, then modify this pose by simply reaching towards your knees. And if you can, wrap your arms around the backs of your knees to deepen this pose. Lower your head towards the ground and make sure, most importantly, that you don't allow your shoulders to become earrings. That means flatten your shoulders. So reach down towards the ground for those of you that are ready to do so, and feel that stretch going through your body. This is the first phase and start as you begin to feel those muscles loosen. And breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale. Stand up, and as you're standing, raise your arms all the way to the ceiling again, making sure that your shoulders are not rising and becoming earrings. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Lower your arms to your sides. Next, we're going to gently come down to the ground. Lower yourself to the ground. Cross your legs. Arms at your sides. Now we're on the floor. Your legs are crossed to where it's comfortable for you. Your arms outstretched and placed at your side. Gently turn your body and stretch. Feel that stretch running down your back. And hold. Inhale. exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and inhale, exhale. Pause. Whatever thoughts are beginning to come to your mind right now, just hold those thoughts like you're holding them in the palm of your hand, just in the corner of your mind's eye. And there's no right or wrong thoughts while you're holding this position. Just make note of whatever is going on in your life. Is there someone that you need to forgive in your life right now? And perhaps that is one of the reasons why you're feeling the weight and the burden resting so heavily on your shoulders. Has this week been a rough week for you with juggling all the tasks and the responsibilities that you've been juggling? Think about how that's made you feel. Think about the range of emotions that you've gone through this week, from happiness to sadness. Think about the joy and focus on the spots of joy that transpired this week. Zero in on those spots of joy now in your timeline as you're visualizing today and where you are now, and visualizing what happened earlier this week. Look at all those bright spots on your timeline, all the spots where you felt joy, all the spots where you may have felt a wee bit more gratitude. Now I want you to visualize those spots on your timeline and allow those spots of happiness and joy, allow those spots on your timeline as you're looking back to the earlier part of this week. And I want you to begin to allow those spots to grow brighter as you visualize yourself floating above those spots. And I want you to extract the lessons learned from those bright spots of gratitude and joy that you experienced this week on your timeline. Now you're going to prepare to gently turn your body to the other side and allow your back and your shoulder muscles to gently stretch, to gently unfurl and uncurl like a flower that's beginning to open and bloom in the summertime. Feel that stretch pulling through from top to bottom gently. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out all the stress on this side, all of the anxiety that you may have experienced, any weight, any pressure that you felt this week to be perfect or seek perfection. Breathe all of that out and know that you are enough, and know that you are beautiful, and that you have given your very best today, yesterday, and the days before. And any decisions that you made that you didn't feel like right now upon reflection were the best decisions, just simply unshackle yourself and release yourself from the stirrups of that guilt, because you know that whatever decision that you made at the time and point that you made that decision with the best resources that you had available at that time. And I want you to release whatever guilt you've been experiencing over any decision that you have made for this week. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your body back to center. Now you're going to reach forward like so and pull back up. Next, you're going to straighten your body, straighten your legs, and simply reach forward to the best of your ability like so. Once again, making sure not to wear your shoulders as earrings, so keep your shoulders flat. Hold this pose. Allow your body to once again release the tension that you're holding in your back, all along your spine, all along your upper back. Make sure to reach. And don't worry about how flexible you are. Don't worry about where your hands are in time. All you're doing is just reaching to the very best of your ability. That's all you're doing. You're just simply reaching for and experiencing just a good, relaxing stretch to release those energetic blockages and release the emotions that may have been holding you back from making certain decisions. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Straighten up. Next, we're going for cat-cow pose. We'll be performing that pose next. So allow yourself to get into that position. Cat-cow, for those of you that are unfamiliar with the movement, it looks like this. You arch your back like so, like a cat. And cow just allows you to return your back down to a quasi-neutral position. Arch your back, bring in, breathe in. Exhale, flatten your back. Arch your back again, breathe in. Exhale, flatten your back. Arch your back, breathe in. Flat back, exhale. Arch your back, breathe in. Flatten your back, exhale. One more time, arch your back, breathe in. And I want you to exhale, but do not release your back just yet. I want you to allow your back to remain arched and feel those muscles in your upper back and in your shoulder begin to unknot and unfurl. Hold this position. Continue to stretch your back like a cat to the best of your ability, just as long as it feels comfortable, to allow your back to release any stress, any thoughts that you're having right now. Begin to take note of those thoughts. If you need to pause this video right now and journal anything that's coming to the surface, any solutions that you see, any feelings that you're noting, feel free to do so now and then return back to us. You're continuing to arch your back. Now I want you to shift your weight backwards, just a little back to further back to deepen the stretch. Inhale, exhale. Your back continues to remain arched. Inhale, exhale. You should be feeling more of a stretch now in your shoulders at this point. Inhale, exhale. Release any guilt, any shame that you may have been feeling from anything transpiring over the course of this week. For you moms out there with young children, if you did not act in the way that you would have preferred to act this week, forgive yourself of that. You are doing the very best that you can. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. On this last breath, it's going to be super important. You're going to inhale and then you're going to exhale and push yourself back on the exhale. Get ready. Inhale. Exhale. And push yourself back. Good. Good. Lower your head down to the floor. Allow your forehead to touch the floor. And here you'll notice that you're experiencing a really good stretch here in your shoulders and your arms. Hold it here and just breathe normally. And whatever emotions are beginning to come to your mind right now, whatever situations, whatever pictures come to your mind, just make a note of those pictures. Anything that's unpleasant, visualize yourself floating above that instant and that occurrence. And then just seek to learn the lessons from that occurrence. Leave the emotion of the occurrence and the event behind. Only seek to learn the lessons. Ask yourself, what could I learn from this? How can I see this differently? When it happens next time, what could I do differently that I didn't think about before? Exhale. Turn your head to the side. Allow that neck to stretch. And you're resting your forehead on the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale again. Exhale all of the stale air. Come up back into tabletop position. Relax your shoulders. Make sure that they're flat. Now, you're going to do what's called thread the needle. I'm going to turn. Actually, I'm going to stay right here. Thread the needle. Take your right arm. Flatten it down to the ground like so. And lower yourself. And just let your back and your shoulders stretch. Hold. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Prepare to raise up. Back to flat back, tabletop position. Make note right now of any emotions that you're feeling, any emotions that you're thinking about, any problems that you've been deliberating over that you felt needed to be solved. Ask your mind right now for greater and deeper clarity. Your mind will craft the ideal solution for you, but it can't be in two places at once. So it's imperative to ask your mind to look at whatever situation that challenges you right now. Ask your mind to come up with a solution. Ask your mind to look at the situation differently. And then let the answer simply come to you. All right, we're going to prepare to stretch out the other side now. We're going to lower ourselves to the mat. This is called thread the needle. And we're holding just like so. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now I want you to breathe normally right now and begin to see anything that comes to the surface in your mind, any challenges, any goals that you had this week that perhaps you accomplished or didn't accomplish, or it needs a little bit of tweaking, and begin to visualize what's missing. Ask yourself, what is missing? How could I look at this situation differently? And take note of whatever comes to the surface right now. And breathe normally while you allow that stretch to release those not only physical blockages, but the energetic blockages as well. And focus on the solution. All right. And get ready to raise yourself up. One more time. Cat, cow. Cat and cow. Cat and cow. Cat, cow. Last one. Cat and cow. Sit back on your heels. All right, how did that feel? Hopefully you have experienced a lot of release of any kind of pain, anything that was feeling bothersome in your upper back, your neck, your shoulder area. You should begin to notice a great relief right now, because you not only tackled the physiological reasons, you tackled the emotional and energetic reasons as well. All right, make sure after you complete this to have a hot bath or a shower afterwards if you can, and make sure to drink plenty of water afterwards in order to help your lymphatic system clear anything, any toxins that might have been released. And it also simply helps you with being able to think more clearly as well. All right, everyone, thank you for hanging out with me for this fitness segment of the Dr. Grant Show. I will see you very soon. Much love to you.